Okay, folks, our Renman Music and Business member Middy wants to know how to make the jump from the online to the real world. Let me give you a little background. Middy here has been working on a blog for the last 2 years, and he's developed a pretty solid wealth of contacts, he says, in PR, some managers, and some up-and-coming artists. He wants to take that step from being in the online sphere to something more permanent, like a managing gig, and have found it very, very difficult. Well, Middy, let me tell you this. If you are looking for difficult and you're looking to be a manager, you have definitely come to the right place for that. The whole business is tough. Being a manager is particularly tough for any number of reasons, not the least of which is no money for artists, no money for manager, and there's no salaries handed out. There's no insurance plans, no health care for managers. It's all you got to make something happen. So while I'm quite proud to be a manager, I'm also quite conscious of the fact that there are probably easier jobs in the world out there. But you're telling me that you're having a difficult time getting started. Well, here's what I want you to think about, Middy, is that difficulty in your own head, or is it in making the transition to being a manager? I'll say, and I said it in a couple of previous Ask Renmans, that actually the act of becoming a manager is really easy. You don't have to convince anybody to give you the job. You can call yourself a manager. And if you've met some artists along the way in doing your blogging, then those are some potential clients. I will say this, I love the fact that you use this blogging path as a way to meet some people in the business. Networking is very important. You've watched the Creative Live presentation, so you know how I feel about that. And I think this is a new phenomenon. But now if you want to go from reporting and observing to being a player, it's a whole different headspace. But the part that you're having trouble with, the getting started, is actually very easy. On the one hand, you just have to do it, but sometimes making that decision to do it is what's tough. So if you're ready to make the change, I suspect you can always go back to blogging, but you can't always decide to do. And I say if you're looking to do something, start early and just do it. And you'll figure it out along the way. So thanks for asking your question. Thanks for joining me up at Creative Live, and I hope you'll stick around and continue to be part of the conversation. Thanks a lot.